Live from the Carl Chevrolet Studios in West Des Moines, this is Iowa Live.
Welcome back to the program, everybody. We have a very special guest joining us right now, Schneider, the owner of Seniors Helping Seniors right here in Des Moines. Great to see you, sir.
Always great to be here.
Let's remind everybody of the amazing work that Seniors Helping Seniors does.
Well, we're an in-home non-medical care company.
Okay.
Help with a wide variety of different things from meal preparation, housekeeping, that companionship and socialization. But what really separates us is all of our caregivers are seniors themselves.
Which is really a great idea. People that are watching right now said, I never thought about that, but why does that give them an advantage?
I think it gives an advantage because it ultimately allows that sense of purpose and relationship to build between two peers versus somebody that feels like somebody's coming into their home and trying to change their life.
Right. Now, speaking of sense of purpose, let's talk a little bit about that and why having a sense of purpose is so important when we age.
Your purpose provides that sense of physical health, that mental health, the emotional health that ultimately will allow you to age with dignity and safety in your own home.
It's a reason to get up in the morning.
Absolutely.
Isn't that, we were talking about that a little bit off air. So it really does make a difference in the life of those people as they're getting older, because a lot of times they say, there's no reason for me to be around here, and that's so not true.
Not true at all.
No. Okay. Now, what we also want to talk about is why retirement, if you're retiring soon, that shouldn't mean your life is ending and withdrawing from life. And that's what this is about.
Yeah, when we retire, ultimately, we have two choices to make. We can stay engaged or ultimately we can withdraw a little bit. Our goal is to ultimately, when you do retire, just get a little bit older, you still feel that sense of purpose.
Look at some of the ways you saw on the screen there of how to stay engaged and get involved with those activities. And that's where Seniors Helping Seniors can help them stay engaged.
Absolutely.
That is so important. And let's take a look at the smiles on the faces here, because they really do enjoy each other's company. And that's what's so different. Now, explain the process. If somebody calls you and says, hey, listen, I have somebody I want you to work with, what happens when you do that?
I immediately get to know about the person on the phone, and then I would always like to do an in-home assessment or a consultation where I get to know the person really intimately.
You get to know the person. You said you go and get to know them.
Yes. So even though I own the company, I'm still actively so much involved on the day-to-day, and that includes getting to know our clients and caregivers alike.
Okay, and Seniors Helping Seniors is purpose in action. And that's what we want to talk about here, too. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so they're not only helping each other, but they're also helping themselves by still staying active within the community, and ultimately a way to continue to make a difference within the community that they've given so much to, and then we want to give back to them.
And friendships have blossomed because of this, right?
I can tell you that even in the event that a person doesn't always utilize our services eventually, as in later in life, they still continue to maintain that bond so greatly with each other.
Okay, we have some pictures here to show you the connection that is made, because that's what it's all about. You can tell there is a connection between both the people that are involved, the one from Seniors Helping Seniors and the senior that's being assisted.
100%. Families enjoy us, the individuals enjoy us, and ultimately our caregivers feel so blessed that they're able to go into other people's homes.
Now, another thing I want to ask you here real quick, you have very special people that do this. Are you in search of some of these special people that do this?
All the time. I mean, we have such a wide variety of backgrounds, ranging anywhere from ex-teachers, social workers, we have ex-nurses.
Okay.
Everybody.
Yeah, but your primary purpose is for companionship and help in the home and things like that. Is that correct?
Correct. So when somebody might need a little bit of extra help, we're the perfect people to call where we can provide that extra help.
And also, it is budget friendly too. We just want to make sure you realize that. That is something, when we were talking about that a while back, it was very reasonable, and you really can make a difference, because families can't always be there. And that's one of the key things, too.
Providing that respite for the family is super important.
Yeah, but this is a regular respite, though. You'd be able to schedule this. How often do people come out?
We're over in a home right around 3 hours a visit for 2 to 3 times a week, and we can range and scale all the way up to whatever it is that you need.
Okay, so you could start out with a visit a week and then ramp it up or back it down or do whatever you need to do.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's take a look at that screen again one more time and show you how to get a hold of Zach. And you really are going to get a hold of Zach because he just told you that he's going to be coming over to the home and analyzing the situation too. What's the easiest thing that people can do?
Easiest way to do it is if you have any questions or are interested, you just give me a call at 515-499-3229.
Okay, or jump on the website. There is the website, shsdesmoines.com, to find out all about it. What you're doing, Zach, is absolutely amazing, and we thank you so very, very much for your service.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. And we thank you for spending a little bit of time with us today. Now, please go on out and have yourself a great day.